Little Fry and the Bald Guy.
So we made it to the second episode. Yeah, we didn't get canceled after the first episode. Luckily, the first episode hasn't aired yet.
I like to sing out my sentences.
You only like to sing them out because you can hear yourself. I had to unplug my headphones. They're just a prop again. I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So, are you missing school yet? It's been a few days since you've been in school.
I miss my friends. And I also miss learning.
Oh, you're learning at home. I'm teaching you all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I know, but I miss my teacher.
The world is falling apart. Shout out to Miss, we'll call her Miss T. We don't name names. We don't drop names, but...
Miss ST.
Yeah. Shout out Miss T. But anyways, so yeah, we made it to the second episode. Luckily, we didn't get canceled. But yeah, we learned a few things. We learned about the headphone thing, and evidently in this episode, we're learning about the headphone thing again. So y'all are growing with us. If you ever want to start a podcast, learn from our mistakes, wisdom from failure.
Also, something really sad about Miss T. She was supposed to get married on October, but it's gonna have to be canceled because we're gonna be on lockdown from the coronavirus.
What, did she say that, or you just think that?
Probably.
Oh, you just think that?
Yeah, because she told us that she's gonna get married inside October this year.
That's just 4 days before your birthday.
How do you know?
Oh, I thought you said October 3rd for some reason. I guess I just imagined it.
I don't know the actual date. I just know that.
I guess I just made that up. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So, what did we learn? What did you learn from the first episode?
I learned that I'm supposed to be closer to the mic.
Yeah, I think we both learned that because on the first episode, when we played it back, yeah, we rewatched it and we thought we were not loud enough on the audio, because what I'm doing is I'm recording a separate stream on the audio, and so I have to match them up later. So we learned about the clap thing and all that. If you've ever done, tried that part, you know what we're talking about. Hey, check this out.
What?
Amazon Prime is like $20.
Don't let them see it. It'll burn your eyes. It's a level 3 laser pointer.
You can see it in the air. I don't think you can see it on the camera. Well, yeah, you might be able to see a little bit on the camera.
Shine it on the camera.
Hey, close your eyes. Look that way. Look to your left. Bam! Yeah. Powerful laser.
It's actually really hot. Whenever a fish, whenever we put it on its tail, it actually swam off.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, not on my tail.
It's hot.
It seemed like it acted like it. I bought this thing to talk that dog or trick that dog to get me back in the house. Shout out to Ruby. Where is she? We decided to, we have somebody to introduce to you all. It is a member of our family. I'm about to take my headphones off that I'm not really using. Ruby, come here. Ow, that was my head.
Daddy, I said that we were going to do shout outs at the end.
Well, I'm doing a shout out early.
Alright.
But this is the segment where Ruby Q comes on for me and you. Alright. Speak a little wisdom, baby. Oh! I don't know where your mouth. No, I know where your mouth's been. That's the reason why. But she's a sweetheart. This is Ruby. spit something. Go. I should have been done. Come for the gun for the ones who bumped it. Gums you the one said a baby was gonna make another poop it up, but who went and filled it up? Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh.
She's a little bit shy.
Yeah, she's a little bit shy. But she's off. She's not shy to me. Good grief.
She's shy.
She's a good dog. She's a pretty dog.
She's half rat. Can I tell what she's? Okay.
Go ahead.
So she is half rat terrier, a quarter Catahoula, and a quarter blue heeler.
Yeah, she gets most of her coloring from the blue heeler, I guess. And her morphology, I guess that's the right word, is mostly a rat terrier.
She's a kangaroo dog.
But she's a kangaroo dog because she's got that Catahoula in her, and when she runs, she can already outrun me. And she's born in October, and it's March.
She's 4 months old.
Yeah, no, come on.
No, she was
November, December, January, February, March. She's 5 months old. She ain't 6 months old. She ain't. That's the Arkansas in me. She's not quite 6 months old yet.
And my dad,
she can already outrun both of us in a foot race.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Hold up. I'm gonna take the weapon away.
Hey, you be careful with that. Don't blind any of our fishes. We need them to have their eyesight.
I'm setting it away.
It's very important that our fish keep their eyesight, because in this dystopian future that we may be going into, we may need attack fish. Hey, I wouldn't want to get a guppy in the eye. It could happen. It could happen. Think of a gourami. What if we could? What if we could talk all of those Jack Dempseys in? A couple of those Jack Dempseys. One of them bit me one day. Luckily, it bit my Jack Dempseys or South American cichlids. They're real pretty fish, but we got a couple of them, pretty good size. One of them bit me one time, but it bit me perpendicular to my fingernail.
It was our biggest one. It's the female.
So luckily it didn't hurt.
It's a female big
skin.
one. But I would think that if it did that number, it would like crack your nail, hurt this part of the
crack
skin.
my nail.
Hurt this part of the skin, hurt your nail, something like that.
I gotta cut my fingernails with a belt sander. Seriously though, they're ridged on the top, kind of like metal roofs. They got ridges, not quite like ruffles though.
English in the
All right, baby. So tell me 2 good things that happened today.
2 good things.
And you can't repeat anything.
Okay. Okay, so number 1. We can do another episode.
Yeah, 2 days in a row.
Yep. Number 2.
Focus. Focus, Billy. Focus.
Where all? No, I said that yesterday. The prayer list is still open.
That thing's gonna remain open, and I have a feeling we're just gonna be adding to it. Okay, so
You were all.
tell me something. All right.
Huh?
Parking lot.
Okay.
Let's get back in the parking lot. All right.
I don't
So,
like the parking lot.
Jasmine,
What?
put your headphones around the back of your neck, so you can only hear me. 'Cause I want you to focus on this one pretty good.
You should put them on the back of my neck.
Whatever's gravy for you, baby. It's okay.
This is it.
Where's that prayer list at? Alright, so, not to make light of praying for folks, but...
All humanity is on it. That means that you're on it.
Yeah, all of y'all.
Make sure you have a prayer list at home.
Yeah. Make sure
Put all humanity,
throw them
especially.
positive feelings out for your people. It's very important.
We all need to survive this colonial virus.
Yeah, colonial virus. All right.
Colonial equals corona.
Yeah, thanks for that math lesson. We need a little math lesson. All right, baby girl. Miss 8-year-old Jasmine Ann. Tell me something.
My headphones are falling off.
Take them off. All right, now tell me something.
What?
This has got to be weird. You know, we've been at home for a while. I'm transparent with you about what's kind of going on. All these people, getting this virus. Not a lot of people are really dying from it around here, but it's pretty serious. It's shutting down our daily lives. So
it's also spreading around the entire world. So
yeah, it's everywhere. So why don't you give some advice to some parents out there? If you were to give some advice to a parent that was say they have a 6-year-old, you're 8, say they have a 6-year-old boy or girl, doesn't matter. How should they talk to their kid about this? What do you think they should say?
So, the world, a 6-year-old hasn't explored the world completely just yet. So, they don't know, they would get scared more easily than older folks. So, in perspective, if I had kids and I had to tell my 6-year-olds,
or would you? Yeah, that's a question. Would you tell a 6-year-old? That's open too.
I would, because then they would know, don't touch anything that's not ours. That's a good lesson.
Point.
That is a big lesson. That is a very big lesson. Even if this wasn't real. This is a big lesson. Keep your hands to yourself and to your own stuff. Don't be touching other folks' stuff.
Yeah, that's a good lesson. That's a good point, Not to be a germaphobe, but, be smart about it.
And what I would tell my kids is that there's a danger is spreading across the world. And we need to stay safe. So don't touch anything that's not yours.
So it's more important right now that we learn that lesson.
Yeah.
That's a great way to look at it.
A healthy habit is to be like, if you per se, like me, I, for one, because we're always downloading data and stuff for this, videos and stuff, I have to be precautious not to bump the table. So the things that I don't have to touch, you could try to not touch them. The things that you don't have to touch, don't touch them. So then, whenever you're actually out in public where it's not your actual stuff, then you will know that the stuff that you don't have to touch, then you will, don't touch it, because you won't have a feeling to touch it. And if you do have to touch anything that's not yours, or if it's yours, but a lot of people have touched it, like handles per se, then wear gloves, please. Purchase gloves, please. It's for your own risk.
All right, parking lot, baby.
I'm just throwing out.
Yeah, no, those great points, beautiful points. I love them. Very, very introspective, very pragmatic. But a 6-year-old. Teach them about germs. Use that as a lead. That's great. That's awesome. So, what if you're talking to like kids that you go to school with, not to you, but the kids that you go to school with. If you were their parent, what would you think would be the best way to talk to them about?
I mean,
as far as this goes.
No offense, any of the kids out there, but us kids, no offense again, us kids are a little bit more ignorant than we think that we are. So we still have the mind of a child. So we still are afraid of some things. So if you tell them our lives are at risk, then like you say, there's a virus out there that we could die from, and we need to be very careful about it. That might scare them. So you have to put it inside of, let me think of the word, unscary content. If any of you know the meanings. Some people don't know it, so please do comment down below about it and tell other people about it. Because I ain't explaining it.
What else would you say? What would be a good way to not present it in a frightening way?
A good way to present it is technically like a toddler or 6-year-old, whatever you want to call it. But you can like add in a little bit more than just germs. Like you can add in like it's spreading across the world and we need to be really careful and we can't go nowhere, so don't be asking it to go anywhere or anything like that, or like don't want to go to birthday parties or anything like that. You can tell them
you're gonna have to have a little bit more of an explanation other than we can't do all this. Normal life has changed, right? You have to give them a little bit more. So on top of the germ stuff, how
on top of the germs, I would do, so it would go, this is, the ages. A 6-year-old, you should do, just germs.
Just germs.
And then 8-year-olds and 7-year-olds. And probably also 9-year-olds. It would be germs and how fast it's spreading. So we know. Excuse me.
Dang, girl, she backfired. Woo!
Sorry. I did not know that was coming out. Excuse me, sir. This is a family-friendly, no cursing channel.
I wasn't cussing. I was making that sound that the record makes when you. Or like a honking horn. Yeah. Hey, I wasn't cursing. You too. I wasn't cussing.
I heard it. I heard it with my own ears.
All right, we'll cut them off, wash them, put them back on a little bit later. All right, so continue. On top.
Where was I?
You were like, on top of germs, we're going to tell them about fire trucks and how fire trucks have to be washed every single time they get used.
I remember. So whenever they are state spread, so you would tell them about germs, and then you would tell them, so tell them about germs, then you would tell them about...
You dabbing here?
I'm doing this. Alright, back to what we do.
Oh, so you're parking lot now. She's like,
okay.
See, I didn't go. Okay, go. Go. Is that a place? I bet airfare is cheap right now, boy.
It's
$23.99 a ride.
It's
round
my
trip.
language, okay? It's called gibberish.
Yeah. Most accurate thing you've said all night, baby.
Okay, anyways. Okay, so on top of germs, we would put Sprite instead. How it's spreading across the state and how and the world and other states. So that they would know to not go many places. Because a 6-year-old, no offense to 6-year-olds, they're even more ignorant than the kids.
You dropping ignorant like it's bombs, man. All y'all's ignorant. All y'all kids are ignorant. We're all ignorant. You got a point though. All of us are.
Excuse me, Sir Diddly Bob Turst 30.
Better throw the brakes on. All right, so finish your point. Finish your point.
I know.
We need to move on.
About how its state spreads so that they won't want to go no place. That's the end of my speech of life.
Yeah, it is a life speech. It was a lot of.
Yep.
Yeah. So, in conclusion, 6-year-olds, teach them about germs. 8-year-olds, teach them about germs and be honest with them about how it's spreading.
How fast.
And 10-year-olds and above, just throw a bucket of cold water on them and let them know.
Tell them everything.
Yeah, tell them everything.
Because they're old enough. They're definitely old enough. 8 to 9. Wait, no, that's just one. That's 1 year. 7 through 9.
All right.
7 through 9, you will be teaching them about germs and how fast it's spreading and stuff like that. And then 0 through 6, it's gonna be just germs. And then 10 and older, you'll teach them about just throw everything at them all at once. Pow, pow,
boom! Throw them on the ground.
Anyway,
Put it on the floor.
They should be looking at the news anyways. Y'all kids out there, look at the news.
Don't believe half of it though. Only if it's about that virus though. They're probably right about that stuff. It's crazy.
The coronavirus. The colonial virus is everywhere.
Yeah, cortisone virus.
I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Is it close to the end now?
Yeah, it's pretty close to the end. We're wrapping it up right now. This is way longer than episode 1.
All right. Shout outs. Shout outs.
Okay. We haven't completely edited episode 1 yet, so I don't know if this shout out to your sissy is going to be on there or not, but you go ahead and tell Jade what's up.
Sissy, I love you. I miss you. This is a shout out to my sister, Jade Hayden, and her channel name is Jade Hayden. Now, the first channel that you see come pop up is probably not going to be her channel. But if you click on one of the videos, and whenever you go into the entrance and it doesn't have like the colored clouds and like music and it says JD Pooh, it says it on the front entrance, and then her video will start. So that's just how you know that it's her video. Anyways. Any other shout outs?
Shout out to our fish, for being such good sports, watching us, eat fish at this dining room table, and also being up for the challenge of being our attack fish. this class 3 laser, it's pretty crazy when you shine it in an aquarium. I think I might be able to get these fish to saddle up, you know what I mean? And can you imagine having like what? Woo! That brim. We got a bluegill brim up in that tank over there.
Thank you for calling Madonna's.
And if we could get him to attack, get him to, have one of those little Mad Max helmets on with spikes, Her so tired, look at her rubbing her eyes. She's bored with Daddy.
Be quiet.
Daddy, shut up.
Be quiet.
You're making me be quiet. I'm boring you. All right.
Anyways, I got a shout out.
All right, you are shouting out. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap it up. Wrap it up.
My shout out goes to. So I have to. So shout out goes to my beautiful pet. Second shout out goes to my puppy for being a good girl. Smash a like for one puppy.
Yeah, and as always, tell us any questions you might, or topics you might want us to discuss from the perspective of an 8-year-old little girl.
And also, I do accept any categories, from games to
Not
fish.
any categories though. I get the right to veto, cause I'm daddy.
Yeah, you get to pick them out, but
No,
you.
I just get to filter.
Yeah, but I'm just giving them options. So you can do some fish, to games, to movies, to series, other YouTube channels, and other stuff like that.
All right, 2 last things and we're gonna go. Tell me 2 things that you hope for tomorrow, besides me not picking up my microphone like I did in episode 1.
Us to survive.
Oh my gosh, quit being so grim. All right, unrelated to the virus. Unrelated to coronacopia or whatever it is.
Colonial virus.
Callisto virus.
Okay,
All
anyways.
Tell me 2 things you hope for tomorrow.
Number one. This stuff still works. I mean, oh, sorry, not.
Oh, the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The
It's
editing.
still gonna work. It's still gonna work. That's a good one, though. Uno más. La Nina.
Everyone has a great weekend.
La 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 la.
Oh, I was just about to say something.